me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You call us up making a name.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Chicago Blues. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 185. Mike, 49. I got him.
On first down, Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Express. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
What now?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here I come. Go.
Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set, protein, spill, 15, run, 15 run.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the... Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Hunter Henry, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come on, QB, come on. Express. Motion.
Carr gives to Rashard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Rock it.
On second down, it's Howard. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert, and he's got his man Hilton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Set, ready, 8, read.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Blues nothing.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Down to lose one. Check 37. Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
Off the play fake, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
60 or.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And an alley to run. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. And they rattle off a big one. Give him 52 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, this is Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Herbert, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Down. Right, Eddie. We're good. You're right, Eddie. Right, Monday, down. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Richard trying the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Be good.
Hey, Echo.
808. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Here's Carr to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ready.
53, check 53. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, this is Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And And that's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Richard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Carr going to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Richard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Off play action. Herbert. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready? 60 or.
57, come on. Hey, we got to keep this stop here, team.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Brooklyn first down.
70, Indy. Gone.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Looking to throw. Herbert, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better Raider 2. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
Five.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
To throw again. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
It's our time. 694. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Carr to throw again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyrell Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
X3, 218, chop it. Check 218, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
57 to Mike. That's what I do. Watch the ship.
General West.
Watch the ship. Watch that.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back down. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
On the ground, Richard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check that. We're going Mike 52. Express.
In your face.
Check.
Carr. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Express.
Watch the slant. Motion. 29 is
You're mine.
Mike 29.
Hey, we got to get to the point.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
29.
Mike 29.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 3rd down, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur. once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Jackson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Jackson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down. 10 Tucson.
They can't hang with us.
On the draw, it's Jackson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st down, Richard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
52. Here we go.
29. 29.
Hey, Mike 52.
From the 44, Carr eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52. Check Mike, check.
Easy. Kill. Express. Bring it.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
That's it.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
808.
No, check that.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good. You ready?
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go, baby.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That is 734.
52.
Hey, Charlie.
52.
Carr now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Carl try it again on second down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And it's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Bring it. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Give me that ball, defense.
93. 93.
Hey, Alpha.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Carr. So this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The 43-yard line.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my son. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.